There's something timeless about a perfectly roasted chicken. It's comforting, it's versatile, it's so many different things. So we're in the GMT kitchen this morning for a little cooking lesson indeed. Whether it's weekday dinners or something special for the weekend, getting that chicken crispy and golden skin with the juicy, flavorful meat, it's a lot. And it's not as easy as it looks. So we've got Chef Paslay, owner of From Scratch Hospitality, to show us how it's done. Welcome to you.
Thank you,
welcome
Erin.
back, I guess I should say at this point.
I'm back.
He's back again. Okay, so why do you think our roasted chicken is like the perfect dinner dish for pretty much any occasion, honestly?
I think it's fan favorite. I mean, who doesn't like a whole roasted chicken? It's moist, it's crispy skin, it's easy to do. Everybody loves it.
Everybody in Texas loves it, that's for sure. So before we get started with the chicken, what are some of the most important steps that people should set themselves up with as far as success when it comes to making this chicken?
Sure. I mean, step number one, you want a high quality bird. Go to a good grocery store, has great meat, and then when you get it home, get it cleaned out, get it dried off real good. Step one is just to dry it.
Okay, so
you want to get
wash her
inside,
down,
outside,
and then pat her down.
The whole bit. Make sure all the gizzards in the neck and everything are out of it.
That's
right?
the part of it. So can you kind of just like go into that for a second? Because I've never cleaned a bird from the inside. I particularly actually avoid the turkey on Thanksgiving, so I don't have to do that. So when you go in, are we just pulling, or like is there specific stuff that you can leave?
You just get in there with the tools God gave you and pull
you
it
just
out.
yank. Okay, it's just that simple.
It's all loose and ready to go. So all you gotta do is pull it out and reserve it for the gravy or whatever you want to make.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can reuse. You don't just have to throw everything away.
That's right.
Let's talk ingredients. You brought a few this morning. Very simple, though. Tell me where we get started. What's step one? Yeah,
real simple. So we'll take our chicken here, and then what we want to do for the trussing process, and the reason we truss it is to kind of bring it all together so it's one kind of tight piece of meat so it cooks evenly.
I had no idea that the actual tying up of a chicken had a name, trussing.
Yeah. It's all about preserving the meat and the quality and the moisture inside. So we're going to tuck these wings back like this.
I was about to say, do you need help? Because I can put a glove on if you need me.
I might. You never know.
He's tucked the wings behind. This poor chicken. All right, and
this
then
chicken doesn't know what's coming.
He don't, do we? What is this? What exactly are you wrapping with?
This is what's called butcher's twine. So we use it a lot for, tying up steaks. Or, in this case, a whole chicken.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so this is like what would be on the steaks when you guys tie the rosemary and the thyme onto it. And
That's right.
Got it. Yeah, okay, very good. And you can get this from anywhere, right?
Yeah, you can get that from anywhere. Any grocery store is
yeah,
going to have
perfect.
that.
Love. Okay, great.
So
here we go. What's the technique?
So we're going to take this string about halfway down, right? And then we're going to come up over these wings, and we're going to tuck the skin down because we want to trap that in there. We don't want the skin rising up on us when we put it in the oven. So
interesting. So pulling the scalp back a little bit.
Right. We're going to tighten it up right there.
Oh, with this poached chicken.
Like that. See, you can see it's getting plump.
Yes.
And then we're going to take it right down under here.
And then tie her up real good.
Get a couple of knots in there.
You got to be like a Boy Scout for this and know your knots, or what?
No, Boy Scout or a butcher, either way.
Either way, it all is the same. I see what you mean.
So then we come right up under here, and we've really just pushed that meat up. Yeah. And now we got to bring the legs into it.
Okay, and the legs usually are hog tied together, right?
That's right. So we just kind of figure eight around the back here.
Okay, I see it.
Like
see
that.
it. Oh, look at you. You know how to demonstrate. Yes, indeed.
And then
tie her up cute.
Tie it up like that.
And there she is. She's ready to go. And so do you do this before you start seasoning?
I'll usually season the inside up real good.
Okay.
And I might even put a little bit of thyme, maybe a bay leaf or two inside the cavity. But I don't want to put anything that's going to give off too much moisture.
Okay.
Because moisture is going to kill the crispiness of the skin.
Ah, I see. So okay, so go in there, ready to go. Just plain, or do you put any butter on it to crisp it up, or nothing?
I mean, once we start adding all that, those different kinds of fats that have liquids in them, we create steam, and steam is what we don't want.
Okay, so okay, I see what you mean. That is not conducive to crispiness.
That's right.
There we go. Okay, so after you put it into the oven, well, first, what's the oven on at this point?
We're going to put the oven at about 400 degrees.
Okay.
And for a bird, that's, 4 pounds-ish, give or take. It's going to take you about an hour to cook that at 400 degrees.
Okay, so you want to make sure you're prepping in enough time before
That's
everybody
right.
comes
That's
over
right.
to actually eat this chicken. Very good. And then I see you've got it on an elevated rack.
We want that air to get all the way around it. So we've put it on a rack, on a sheet tray to catch all those drippings.
There you go.
And then it allows that heat to get under it, over it, and all sides.
up and through it. Yes, indeed. Okay, here we go.
Anytime you're seasoning, you want to do it from high above so you get an even coating.
This is so chef of you to season it this way.
I mean,
Wait, I gotta try. I was gonna say, let's just make a mess, shall we?
Right.
Let's just.
Bigger mess, the better.
I love it. Very good. A little salt on there. Beautiful.
That's right.
Love it. I missed the wing.
Yeah,
okay.
gotta get the wing.
Gotta
Wings
get
are the best
everything. Okay.
So we'll put it on that rack just like this, you know, nice and centered. We're gonna go right in the middle of the oven. We don't want it too high or too low on the oven.
Even cooking.
You want that bird to kind of sit right in the middle of the oven, right?
I just love that we have salt everywhere.
It's everywhere.
This is so much fun. Okay, one mistake that many home cooks make is overcooking the chicken. I've done this myself because I am terrified of undercooked chicken.
Right.
How do you know when we've hit that sweet spot?
Well, so you need a chicken to be at about 165 degrees, right?
Okay.
To be edible and to be safe and all that. But what a lot of people don't realize is when you take it out of the oven at 150 degrees, it's going to continue to cook. And it's going to hit your 165. So if you pull it out when it's 165, by the time you get to cutting it, it's going to be 180.
Yeah, okay.
And
so
then it's dry.
Making sure that we do not overcook even when it comes out of the oven.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
That's interesting. I did not know it kept cooking even afterward.
Called
What are some
carryover cooking.
good sides, do you think, to go with a roast chicken?
Anything seasonal. You know, roast chicken and roast vegetables go hand in hand. So right now, corn's great, squash is great, and potatoes are great. So I love just throwing this in one of the other ovens and letting it go.
And letting it
That's
exactly.
right.
You kind of can just let it cook itself.
You really can.
And then by the time the chicken's done, everything else is done because the potatoes take a long time
Yeah,
too.
you don't need to get too complicated with it.
Very
This is about as
good.
simple as you can make it, and it's delicious.
And
It's
then
really,
yes,
really, really
season
good.
her up and garnish her with some thyme at the end. And there's our beautiful finished product. Tell us where we can go to find out so much more and to learn about your restaurants as well.
Yeah, so From Scratch Hospitality is our company. We've got several restaurants, and on Sunday nights at Clay Pigeon, we are doing a whole roasted chicken.
There you go.
With family style sides. So it's a pretty good deal.
Thank you so much, Chef Paslay, for being here this morning.